Yes. Um, According to what I said to you in my the other video, I said to you that I'm going to tell you what happened to me, when I came to Nigeria, what happened in my village. I said it to you in my the other video, and I promise that I'm going to reveal some things that happened to me in my village. So I think I have to do it now so that you can be, you can be updated. You can also be happy more, and to the reason why I'm making all this is for your faith in God to come alive, for you to understand that God never fails, because I have a passion for all of you, for all God's children. I have a passion for you, so that you understand that God never fails. Okay, as they say charity begins at home. So anything that you are going to be or want to become in this life, you must start from your roots. When I was in Germany before I came to Nigeria, so I do every time I do see myself in my village, and I'll be facing a lot of attacks and so many things. Though I'm a child of God, though I'm doing the will of God, I'm preaching already, and God is using me to do many things, but still I do see a strong attack coming from my village. So let me tell you something. I'm from Enugu State. I'm from Nigeria, but in my village there's something that's happening then in my village. So, and that thing is, when I was small, because my dad and my mom, we are not living in the village. My dad is a missionary, is doing God's work, is a preacher, is a pastor, under Anglican church. So we have been transferred from one place to the other. So we are not really in the village, but once in a while we do go, maybe end of the year, once in a while we go to the village. So there's something that I noticed that's happened in our village. So, and the thing always trouble me. Nobody, if a young boy maybe feel that maybe that God has blessed them, maybe they're living in Lagos or they're living at Onitsha or any part of the world, anyway they are living, and they feel that it is necessary, it is time for them to build house, like God has blessed them, they want to build a house. So each time they just open the ground and start building a house, either the house is still going, the next thing that will happen is the person will die. And in my village, they do bury people inside the house. So the young boys that is building the house, maybe the person is still building. The next thing that you will hear is that the person died and they carry the person and come to the village and they bury inside the same house that the person is building. So this thing keep troubling me. So the one that pains me so much is one young guy, as at that time when I was very small. The guy built a very nice house, 4 rooms and a parlor. Build the house, paint the house, put generator, wire the house, put television. So as a little boys, we always go and hang around to look to the window, to watch the television. During the time that I do visit, we go to village, So, and I'm happy for the guy. But after that end of that year, Christmas, that we went to the village for Christmas, so we left. We traveled back to where my dad is doing missionary work. The next thing I hear is that the young man died. That he died, and they brought him and buried him in that place. This this thing entered my head. I don't know how the thing. I was like, although I was small, but the thing entered my head that day. I say, what? I said, what kind of a useless village is this? What is happening in this village? So I say something in my heart. I speak it. I say, when I grow up, I don't want to know what is the power or what is behind this, but I'm going to destroy it. I just speak it out. I say to myself, when I grow up and become a matured man, that I'm going to break it and I'm going to build house and nothing will happen to me. So the young man died. So this thing I'm telling you, put fear. Nobody want to build house. So if you come to the village, mud house everywhere. Nobody want to build a block. Once you lay foundation, to build a block house, the real house they're using block. Either the person died halfway or the person finished building the house, the person will die, and they will bury that person in that place. So it happened that I went to the village. So during the time one of my sister got married, so I stepped my feet in that village. I said to myself, I talk to the land. I say, listen very careful. No matter what is operating here, you can't hold me. When I grow up, I'm going to destroy you. This is what I said to myself. I speak it out in that same place. So I left. And in our village, since this world was created, no electricity, nothing like light, no good road. If you are going to the village during a rainy season, they used to carry people, I don't know how to put it, because it's a muddy soil. So if you put on anything, it didn't have to, it will swallow your leg. So you can't, to walk, to trek with leg, no way. To move with a cap, no way. To go with bike, no way. It's a terrible something. If you maybe during Christmas time, during a dry season, maybe you want to go to village. If before you get to your father's compound, it will be like they bring you out from the ground because of the dust, the kind of dust. Your eye, only your eyes. People will look and know that you're a human being. And this thing kept troubling me. So it happened that when I I was here in Germany doing the work with the will of God. God is blessing me, doing things for me. I'm still seeing a heavy attack coming from the village. So it happened that my father was retired. My father was retired. It was they do retire them. So my father was retired, and we don't have a house in the village, and it was more just a mud house. So my dad told me I was in Germany. My dad told me that they have retired him and they don't know what to do. There's no place to go and put his property and all that. So it touches my heart. I don't know what to. So I started molding block. I started molding block to build house. I don't care what is happening. I said to myself, anything that's happening there can get me. I don't care. So I started molding block to build house. So it happened that when I finished molding the block, I want to build a house. The moment the ground was open that I want to build house, that was the day I saw clearly the demon that's operating that village. Sure, within that month is the month that had a problem with the German authority. They said to me I have to go to Nigeria. That same month that I opened the ground, I made the foundation of the building. Hmm. So I get to Nigeria. So God said to me, don't go to your village now, just be praying and let the house be going on. So the house was going on, but it was a heavy attack. This thing is now real. I now saw that demon that is always killing anybody that build house in that village. That said that no development, no light, no good road, nothing. Anytime government award the village the road or want to do anything, something must scatter them. The thing will not stand. So many times they try to build the road, no way. So I started building my house. The thing was launching an attack upon attack, launching an attack upon attack. And anytime I sleep in the night, I saw, I'm seeing the demon, I'm seeing it live. It's a young boy that is carrying a sharp axe in his hand. And anybody that dare build house or maybe do something, build house, let me put it, build house, that demon that is carrying axe, young boy, is what normally go and kill the person. So I now saw the demon very, very well. And I asked my friend, I said, what? There's something I saw. I saw a young man that is the power that is killing people in this village. I saw that demon that is carrying axe in his hand and very deadly. So my father said, yes, You have seen it all. So I was praying. I went to the village. I I went to my village to the building because the demon was busy launching an attack to my dad, to my mom, to everybody, to my sisters, everybody. Anytime he launched the attack, God always used me to deliver. Nothing will happen to anyone. But it do shake, but nothing will happen. God said nothing will happen. So it happened that I was building the house, the attack was going on, I was building the house. So until I finished building the house. So during the time I'm building the house, the our village road was awarded to be tied, and light also was approved. I said, God, you are doing your work. So when I now finished the building, the demon, I saw myself in the village. Although I wasn't in the village, I was in Lagos, but I saw myself in my village walking, and the demon come from behind because I've been fighting with that demon. Even I went to the village 2 times and go and do pray. So the demon came from behind and enter me, like become one with me, enter me. I say, what is this? After I say, what is this? I just do like someone who want to remove his coat, throw it like this. I saw the demon, I wait for me. He landed in front of me. I shout with a loud voice, say, fire consume you, fire will burn you to ashes. I command fire. So I saw the demon, that young man, that young boy, that young man that's always having acts that's killing people. I saw it landed in front of me. Wow! Fire from God descended and began to burn this young man, burn that not a demon. So I know my father said that the young man was that during the olden time that they they buried they buried the young man alive in that village. So that is the demon. That's the demon that is fighting anything good that want to happen to the youth or to anybody. So this is the demon. So they brought the young man. I don't know from where they know how this thing happened. But my father said to me that they buried the young man alive, buried him alive. So you can see the kind of evil that is going on in Africa, the kind of evil that is going on. So that is the demon that said that nothing good will happen there. So the moment that I weigh him out because he entered me inside of me. So I pull him like cord. Wow. He landed, I said fire. So because God have been just showing him the power, demonstrating his power, So the fire burn this demon to ashes. I wake up, I say God, I begin to shout, I praise God, I thank God. I called my dad, I told my dad. So I built the house. I'm the first person I built it. Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to my daddy. Nothing happened to any one of us because Jesus is in control. And the road of our village from beginning to end is like if you see the way the road was tied now, electricity, in the village. So you can understand. Right now, young boys are building house like they are building house in that village, in my village. If you come to my village now, in fact, it is hard to find a mud house. Since that time, I finished building my own house. Other people, they started building and they will build, finish it, and they're living in it. Nothing will happen to them. So this is how a man of God is supposed to operate. To arrest every devil, every demon, and destroy. Not giving the devil and demons food. Not charging them to be killing people. Not giving giving more blood, more souls to the devil. This is how it's supposed to be. I am a living testimony. What I just said to you now is real. If you like, I can tell you, you can go and make inquiry. I will tell you my village and everything you can ask. So when all these things is my experience in Nigeria, all that I experienced that God gave me victory. But in my next video, I'll be telling you the Catholic demon, in Nigeria. It's in Nigeria that demon is lying down. And I will tell you how God slaughtered that demon, and what happened, in the realm of the spirit. I will tell you in my next video. Just keep thanking God, keep believing in God. God is still God. God is real, and He will never fail you. God will never fail you. He did not fail me, and He will not fail you. Keep your faith burning. Let your faith come alive. Let your faith in God come alive. Let your faith come alive. God loves Africa. God still loves Africa. We Africa need to put things right, and I'm ready to put things right in Africa. To put things right in Africa, because it's time for Africa to shine. It's time for African continent to be free and shine. Okay? The good God be with you. Love you. Thank you for the time given to listen to the wonderful thing that the Lord is doing. See you and remain blessed. Bye.